Hi guys, Ian here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a look at something that might just be the most interesting entry-level digital audio player to hit the market in 2026. And this is the FIIO Snowsky Disc, a tiny CD player inspired DAB that packs some serious audio punch for just around 80 bucks. Now, I've reviewed a lot of portable players over the years, but this little guy caught my attention immediately, and it got this unique circular design that harkens back to the golden age of portable CD players. Yet, it's packed with modern features like balanced outputs, LDAC Bluetooth, and support for micro SD cards up to 2 terabytes. But is it actually any good? Well, I've spent the last few weeks using this as my daily driver, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this FIIO Snowsky disc. So let's dive in. So let's start with the design, because that's probably the first thing you'll notice. The Snowsky is, well, a square with a circle in the middle, and it measures 68 by 68 millimeters, and it's about 12.9 millimeters thick. It weighs just 77 grams, which is incredibly light, lighter than most smartphones. FIIO Snowsky sub-brand is all about nostalgia, and you can definitely see that in here. The circular 1.8-inch touchscreen is meant to evoke memories of spinning disc, and I'll admit it worked for me. There's something charming about seeing album art displayed on this round screen with almost like a tiny vinyl record spinning. The build quality is solid for the price. You get an aluminum alloy build with what FIIO calls a silky smooth finish. And overall construction feels like it can handle daily use. Now on the side here, you get your volume buttons and play and pause button right here. The power button is up on top here. The volume button is quite interesting. Now when you short press, you will adjust the volume, as you can see, but when the screen is off, the long press actually functions as a track skip button. So it's a clever use of limited controls. Now the device comes in 3 colors, black, sky blue, and pink. I have the black version here, which is understated and professional looking. The 1.8-inch circular touchscreen is definitely the headline feature here. It's an LCD panel, it's not OLED, but it's bright enough for outdoor use, and the colors are decent. The circular form factor means some album arts get cropped out, but FIIO has implemented several display themes that will work around this limitation. Now, speaking of themes, you can customize how information is displayed. Some themes focus on album art, others on track information, and there's even one that shows a spinning disc animation that really leans into the retro CD player aesthetics, which is the one that you're looking at right now. The user interface is built on custom Linux-based operating system developed by FIIO. Navigation is smooth and responsive. There's no stuttering or lag, which is impressive for a device at this price point. The Ingenic X2000 SoC handles everything without breaking a sweat. Now, I should mention that this is a dedicated music player. It's not a smart device. There is no Android here. There's no App Store. There's no Wi-Fi streaming apps. It's designed for one thing: playing your music files. And in my opinion, that's actually a good thing. It means no distraction, no notification, just you and your music. Now the touchscreen supports gesture controls. You can also control playback using FIIO Controls app on your smartphone. Plus there's Roon support and AirPlay, so you can stream to the disc from other devices on your network. Now let's talk about what really matters: the sound. And this is where the Snowsky disc really punches above its weight. Now under the hood, you got a dual Cirrus Logic CS43131 DAC chips. These are the same chips that you'll find in FIIO's more expensive gear, and they are known for delivering clean, detailed sound with excellent dynamic range. Now the disc achieves a signal to noise ratio of over 120 decibels and total harmonic distortion of less than 0.0003%. And those are impressive numbers for any device, let alone this one that costs $80 and less. Now the discs support high resolution audio up to 32-bit 384 kHz PCM and native DSD 128 decoding. So whether you're listening to standard CD quality files or high-res files that is downloaded, this player can handle it well. But the real star of the show is the dual output system. You get both a standard 3.5mm headphone jack and also the 4.4mm balance output. The single-ended output delivers at about 125 milliwatts of power at 32 ohms, which is plenty for most IEMs and efficient headphones. But step up to the balanced output and you're getting 280 milliwatts of power output at 32 ohms. And that's enough to drive most portable headphones with ease. FIIO has also included 2 gain levels, which is great for matching the output of your specific headphones. High sensitive IEMs use the low gain. Power hungry over ears use the high gain. It's a level of flexibility that you don't often see at this price point. The disc also functions as a USB DAC. When connected to your computer or your smartphone, it supports USB audio output for connecting to external DACs and amplifiers. There's also even a coaxial digital output shared with the 3.5mm headphone jack so that you can use it as a digital transport in a home hi-fi setup. For wireless listening, the disc features Bluetooth 5.4 with support for LDAC, which means you can stream high-resolution audio wireless to your compatible headphone. LDAC supports up to 24 bits, 96 kHz of transmission, which is about as good as a Bluetooth gets right now. The disc also supports SBC codec for universal compatibility with any headphones or speakers, and with Wi-Fi built in, you can get over-the-air firmware updates, which is a nice touch. There's no need to download files to your computer and then transfer them manually. Now, the AirPlay support is particularly useful if you're in the Apple ecosystem. You can stream music from your iPhone, your iPad, or your Mac directly to the disc, which then outputs through your wired headphones. It's a great way to access streaming services while still getting the benefits of the disc's superior DAC and amplifier. Now, room support is another premium feature that's made its way down to this entry-level player. If you're a Roon user, you can control playback on the disc from any device on your network. Now, it's seamless and it works exactly as you would expect it. Now, storage is handled via the micro SD card slot that supports cards up to 2 terabytes, and that's potentially tens of thousands of high-resolution tracks. The disc can scan 5,000 tracks in just 30 seconds, so even if you load it up with a massive library, it won't take forever to index your collection. Now, the built-in 1450 mAh battery is rated for up to 12 hours of continuous playback. Well, in my testing, I get about 10 hours with mixed usage, some with high-res files, some standard FLAC files, and streaming as well. Using both the single-ended and balanced outputs at moderate levels. That's a solid battery life that should get you through the day of listening. Now, one clever design elements here is that the disc is compact enough to attach to the back of your smartphone. Now, using a magnetic disc, just stick it to the player itself, and this whole contraption will stick to your iPhone or your any phone that has got MagSafe at the back. Now, FIIO sells a leather case separately that includes this magnetic attachment. So if you want to get that one, that would be great. But if you don't have that, all you need to do is get this metal ring and then peel the sticker and then stick to the back of your player, and it will be MagSafe friendly to your phone. Now, speaking of which, because the disc has its own battery, when you're using it as a USB DAC with your smartphone, you're not pulling power from your phone, and that's a significant advantage over traditional dongle DACs. You know, when you plug it in, it's sucking up the battery from your phone, and this doesn't. And it really, you know, is really a good selling point for this disc. All right, so how does it sound? In a word, excellent. For $80, the Snowsky disc delivers sound quality that rivals players costing 2 or 3 times as much. Now the dual CS43131 DAC chips provides a clean, neutral presentation with excellent detail retrieval. Now the soundstage is wider than I expected from a small compact device like this, and the instrument separation is very good. There's a sense of air and space that you don't get from smartphone audio. Now the bass is tight, it's controlled, it's not bloated or overwhelming. The mid-range is where the player really shines. Vocals are clear, it's present with a neutral timbre that makes the instrument sounds lifelike. The treble is extended and detailed without being too harsh or fatiguing. Now using the balanced output, you get a better channel separation and a slightly wider soundstage that compared to the single-ended output. The additional power also means better control over the drivers, especially with more demanding headphones. Now I've tested the disc with a variety of IEMs and headphones, from sensitive multi-BA sets to planar magnetic over ears, and it handled everything I threw at it very well. Even the notoriously power-hungry HiFi HE400 SE sounded decent, but I would recommend to stick to more efficient headphones for a better listening experience. Now the background is dead silence. Even with sensitive IEMs, there's no hiss, there's no noise, just pure music, and that's something that even some expensive players struggle with. So should you buy the FIIO Snowsky disc? Well, if you're looking for a dedicated music player that won't break the bank, the answer is absolutely yes. Well, at around 80 bucks, the disc offers incredible value. You're getting dual flagship grade DAC chips, balanced and single-ended outputs, LDAC Bluetooth codecs, expandable storage up to 2 terabytes, and up to 12 hours of battery life, all wrapped up in a charming, compact design that actually fits in your pocket. Is it perfect? Well, no. The circular screen means some album art gets cropped out. There's no Android, so you can't install streaming apps directly. And if you're looking for a player that can drive full-size planar magnetic headphones, well, you might want to look somewhere else that has got more power. But for what it is, it's a focused, high-quality music player for IEMs and efficient headphones. The Snowsky disc is genuinely impressive. It does exactly what it sets out to do, and it does it exceptionally well for the price. So if you are someone who missed that simplicity of dedicated music players, or if you're tired of your phone's mediocre audio quality draining your battery, the disc is a fantastic option. Now it's a reminder that you don't need to spend a fortune to enjoy high quality audio on the go. So that's it for my thoughts and opinions about this Snowsky disc. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.